Calm in Sri Lanka as president, top rated to stop over economic crumble. Colombo. Calm again to the streets of Sri Lanka's commercial capital Colombo on Sunday, and protesters had been jubilant as President Gotabaya Rajapaksa agreed to renounce after his house turned into stormed amid outrage over the South Asia kingdom's collapsing financial system. Protesters, many wrapped in the Sri Lanka flag, swarmed into his whitewashed colonial-era residence on Saturday, jumped into the swimming pool and sat on a four-poster bed. Others set hearth to the non-public home of Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe, who additionally agreed to renounce to make manner for an all-party government. Rajapaksa, a hero of the quarter-century civil conflict in opposition to Tamil rebels, plans to resign on Wednesday, the parliament speaker mentioned. Thousands had descended on the seashore metropolis. Traumatic. Rajapaksa surrender after months of mismanaging the disaster, a dramatic escalation of largely non-violent anti-government protests at the island that sits close to key shipping lanes. On Sunday, protesters were nevertheless milling about in the president's residence, components of which were smashed. Some took selfies of the polished interiors, a hanging assessment to the misery many have persevered. The country of 22 million human beings is short of meals and gasoline, and inflation hit a file 54.6% in June. Sri Lanka's economic crisis evolved after the COVID-19 pandemic hammered the tourism-reliant financial system and slashed remittances from overseas employees. It has been compounded by means of massive and growing authorities' debt, rising oil prices, and a ban on importing chemical fertilizers closing 12 months that devastated agriculture. The fertilizer ban was reversed in November. Rajapaksa's choice to step down on the 13th of July became taken to make sure a non-violent handover of energy, Speaker Mahinda Yapa Abeyewardena stated in a video announcement on Saturday. I consequently request the public to admire the law and maintain peace. Wickremesinghe, a six-time choicist additionally visible as part of an uncaring ruling elite, agreed to step down, his workplace mentioned. Local information channels showed a huge fireplace and smoke coming from his domestic in an prosperous Colombo suburb. Neither Rajapaksa nor Wickremesinghe had been in their houses whilst the buildings had been attacked. Rajapaksa had left on Friday as a precaution before the deliberate demonstration, Defense Ministry sources stated. Couldn't straight away confirm his whereabouts. Details of a transition of power have been now not but clean. The speaker had outlined proposals from an assembly of political parties on Saturday that would consist of parliament picking and performing president inside a week. The International Monetary Fund, which has been in talks with the Sri Lankan authorities for a likely $3 billion bailout, stated on Sunday it changed into tracking the state of affairs carefully. We desire for a decision of the current scenario so as to permit for resumption of our dialogue on an IMF-supported application, the worldwide lender said in an announcement. It said it changed into deeply involved approximately the impact of the financial crisis on the human beings.